coach.
And I'm Therese Houk. I'm a nurse and a yoga instructor.
And we are here to support you on your path to health and wealth. And as promised in our last video, we're going to take a look at the 4 main areas that need to be addressed to help you improve your sleep.
So, John, you had mentioned that one of these areas is exercise. So I know for me, like if I work out too close before I go to bed at night, I'm revved. Is that part of it?
Yeah, I don't think it would be helpful to work out too close to going to bed at night. You do get your heart rate going, you get your adrenaline going. I know that there are some people who like to work out before they go to bed at night because they want to burn off a lot of energy. They might have had a lot of stress during the day, and working out might help them to release some of that adrenaline. But I think any exercise we do, we just want to make sure it's done at some time in the day, 20 to 30 minutes of exercise. A short walk, again, 20 or 30 minutes. Yoga, and Therese here is a yoga instructor, and she helps people like me who can't get into a yoga pose to save their life. I'd probably break something. She helps people like me to survive a yoga pose.
No, and so a lot of people will say to me, "Oh, I can't do yoga. I don't move like that." And I always tell people, that's why you should do yoga.
That's right.
Because it will help you. It will help you so you can move better. But I do know that there are many poses, yoga poses, that do help with sleep.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We might do a video on that one right there.
Oh,
I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you might work out in the gym, I sometimes like to work out in the pool and the gym. We're only talking about a few minutes a day, consistently over time, to get the blood flowing, making sure your heart gets up to a certain RPM there. A little bit every day, maybe if you can do it a couple times. And like Therese says, you might not want to wait until just before bed because you don't want to get overly stimulated.
But getting that blood flowing, I think, is really important. And revving your cardiac system, it just helps you to sleep better at night. I do think, and I find that.
Now, if you try exercise and that doesn't work, you might look at what time of day. You might get a personal trainer to help you kind of figure out what exercise might work out, or somebody like Therese who knows the better yoga poses, those kind of things.
Yeah. So the second area is mindset.
That's right.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So mindset is how you think and what you think about. So you basically, most people, I've asked people before, are you aware of your thoughts? And they say, oh, that's impossible. You can't possibly be aware of your thoughts. Well, yeah, you can. You can stop and take a look at what have I been thinking about the last few minutes. And your thoughts are going to fall into one of 2 categories, positive or negative. And the way I define positive is you're focused on what you're for. Negative is you're focused on what you're against. So most people are reactive. So the goal, a healthy mindset that can help us sleep at night, is to be proactive instead of reactive. And calm thoughts instead of anxious thoughts. And positive affirmations. Affirmations are things you say out loud that echo off the walls back into your ear and help to reprogram your brain. And I'll just give you a quick example. I've been teaching affirmations again for 32 years, and I've learned quite a bit about the best way to form an affirmation. And I remember here a few months ago, I'd wake up in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, my brain is moving. A lot of people say, oh, my mind is so busy, I can't slow it down. And
me too.
So what I would do is just create a quick affirmation. And the affirmation would be, with each breath I breathe in, I'm going into a deeper and deeper sleep, and my mind is becoming calmer. And I would repeat that 3 times. With each breath I breathe in, I'm going into a deeper and deeper sleep, and my mind is becoming calmer and calmer. And then I would say, within 15 minutes, I will be in a deep sleep. This is what I would say.
Oh.
Every single time within 15 to 20 minutes, I'd be asleep, no matter how busy my brain was.
That's cool.
Now again,
I'm going to try that.
And mindset, I could do an entire video, and I'm planning to do an entire video just on the mindset, just on what I'm talking about now. Proactive thinking, calming thoughts, and affirmations that can literally put you to sleep within a few minutes.
That's cool.
That's right.
So now the third area is structural considerations. And in my mind, when you say structural, I'm thinking your bed, your pillow,
That's right.
the light, right?
That's correct, yes. And again, after working with lots and lots of people, trying to help them figure out and brainstorm what's interfering with their sleep, I began to see patterns. A really simple example is a lady who, probably in her mid-50s, hadn't slept well in 30 years, had been to doctors and everything, couldn't figure it out. Her son started working at a mattress factory, and for Mother's Day, bought her a new mattress. Well, her old mattress had springs coming up through, it was lumpy. She hadn't had her mattress changed in 30 years.
And I have heard that so many times, that a bad mattress.
I know. And he took the old mattress out, threw it on the front lawn. He put the new mattress down. He said, let me try it out. Within 60 seconds, she was dead asleep. It's simple.
And how often should you be changing your mattress? I hear every 7 years. Is that something?
I think 7 years would probably be really good. Now, it's been about 10 years since I've had my mattress changed, but apparently it's a pretty good mattress. But you just want to, again, you have to do a little bit of detective work to figure out, is it my mattress? Pillow, I've had to experiment with pillows.
Yeah.
Sometimes chiropractors can give you really good feedback about what a good pillow will be for you personally. Can I customize it? I saw a little pillow advertisement. I bought this cool pillow, cut it in half, made 2 pillows out of it, and it's huge. It works great. Oh. And I've experimented with all different kinds of pillows. Blankets, how are things arranged in the room? I recommend people don't keep computers in the room or TVs. You probably read a little bit about blue lights. Turn your phone on airplane mode. I turn mine over so I can't see the screen. Remove stimulating objects from the room. And I was just telling Therese a little bit ago about a client I had where I'd worked for 7 sessions with her trying to figure this all out. She got a pillow, her mattress was okay, rearranged her room, got the computer out of there, and she complained she still couldn't sleep. And I said, gee, I don't know what else to do. And she says, if it wasn't for that darn street light coming straight in on her face. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that in the first session? Oh, I didn't think about it. So I suggested she put some aluminum foil on the window, and she slept like a baby. It never dawned on her it was the street light.
Simple things.
That's right.
And I know, like, even for me, I've got this clock right by my bed. It has these big red, numbers on it. And if I can see that, I can't sleep.
I had the same thing, and my wife suggested, let's get that out of the room, and I did. So if I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't know it's 2 o'clock in the morning unless I check my phone, which I intentionally sometimes don't do. Another structural consideration is timing. Going to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time, and making yourself stay faithful to that. Even if you didn't sleep that night, get up at the same time and go to bed the next night at the same time. That consistency can be huge.
What about napping? If you're struggling with sleeping at night, do you recommend that we take a nap in the day?
Absolutely not. Now, nothing wrong with a power nap. 20 minutes maximum. And I have found a little 20-minute power nap, I am really energized, and it doesn't affect my sleep at night. Any more than that can definitely interfere with your sleep. So power nap, sure.
Okay.
But I would probably want to get my sleep cycle stabilized before I start thinking about napping.
Okay.
Because literally, and I've read a lot about this even since the 60s, people can train themselves to be asleep on the couch and awake in the bed. They train their nervous system, or asleep in the recliner, but awake in bed. So we want to associate sleep with the bed and the bedroom, and being awake with every place else.
Okay. So the fourth area that we need to look at is nutrition, and nutrition is so huge.
It is.
I know that, and again, for me, I think about, if I eat like a big meal shortly before I go to sleep, I don't sleep well. Do you find that? Is that true?
I would say, again, might be splitting hairs, but I don't think it's as much how much you eat as what you eat.
Oh.
Now, just a couple of examples. A lot of people, if they eat heavy carbs before they go to bed and low protein, they'll go to sleep better and stay asleep longer, especially slower carbs like potatoes or noodles, things like that, pasta. A slow sugar that will gradually break down during the night, slowly, and a little heavy loading of carbs can actually help you get to sleep and stay asleep. Wine, especially, I'll just talk about wine in particular, but 1 or 2 glasses of wine, it might put you to sleep, but around 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll have a sugar drop, and it can actually wake you up, and between 2 and 4 o'clock, you'll be wide awake.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So it's not that wine is bad. I would just keep it to a minimum, not try to depend on it to go to sleep. So it's not necessarily how much you eat, it's what you eat. Some foods, milk, turkey, and there are other foods have L-tryptophan in it. L-tryptophan makes you drowsy. That's why you get drowsy on Thanksgiving when you're eating turkey dinner.
Yep.
So you can research online foods that have L-tryptophan and whatever.
So that old wives' tale about drinking a glass of warm milk before you go to bed at night is actually
that's right. Doesn't matter if it's
works.
warm or not. Doesn't have to be warm. It just has L-tryptophan in it. Yeah. So
That's cool.
And sometimes you have to experiment. What foods do I eat and I sleep well? Others I have a problem. Some people like pepperoni and peppers don't bother me, but other people, they'll be up all night, just pepperoni. So if that doesn't work for you, then you might want to minimize that. So, just it's a little bit of a detective process. And this particular subject of nutrition, we're going to be looking at more in a future video. But there is a particular nutritional product that Therese and I know about where a particular researcher combined 5 natural ingredients that increases mitochondrial production, which is like our battery cells in our body. And when you take that particular activator on a regular, consistent basis, it can help us sleep.
And it's called NRF1 activation.
It's activating the NRF1 pathway. And down below, I'm going to provide a link to an article, a PDF article, where you can get a list of 10 supplements, 5 foods, and a very powerful NRF1 activator that you can be using immediately to help improve your sleep in this nutrition category. So just look down below, there'll be a link for a free PDF for your future reference. And in a future video, we'll go more into depth on the nutritional piece. We'll go into each one of these. Did you have any other questions?
Gosh, I have a million, but
Okay.
not enough time for today. So
we'll look at this
we'll
next
look at it
time.
in the future.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video. I'm John Mason.
And I'm Therese Houk.
And we are here to support you on your path to health and wealth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.